Perfect. So, yeah. So, guys, we will be talking about Small Industries Development Bank of India, basic interview, knowledge, what you guys want, what you guys needed actually, उसके बारे में हम discussion यहाँ पर पहले करेंगे. So, the basic thing which we need is, एक बहुत सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जा सकता है that SIDBI work under the jurisdiction of which of the following body? इनमें से किस बॉडी के jurisdiction में जो SIDBI है वो आपका काम करता है? Anyone any idea which body is the regulating body of SIDBI? किसी को आइडिया? वो आंसर करें, unmute yourself and answer. It is just a discussion.
Sir, RBI.
RBI. Okay. Any other answer?
MSME ministry.
Which ministry? Sorry?
MSME
ministry. Okay. एक आंसर थोड़ा डिफरेंट आया है, MSME मिनिस्ट्री. ठीक है, चलिए मैं आंसर पे मूव करता हूं. देखिए बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चन है, वेरी वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन. दैट SIDBI work under the jurisdiction of which ministry? Very simple question. And if you will get surprised, guys. Most of you, even every one of you have answered it wrong, right? यहाँ पर देखिएगा आंसर आपका दिख रहा होगा आपको पॉइंट नंबर 4 में. That SIDBI work under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Finance under Government of India. So it works under the Ministry of Finance. कहाँ पर काम करता है? तो Ministry of Finance के अंडर में SIDBI आपका काम करता है. Getting my point or not? Is it clear? See, Ministry of Finance under Government of India. So it work under the jurisdiction of Ministry of Finance. SIDBI basic idea, very very basic things. That it is registered under which act, started on which date. I hope every one of you, when you guys were preparing for the mains examination, you have already gone through with this data. But still, it is my responsibility. If I'm conducting a session, I'll be sharing some information related to it. That SIDBI was registered under the Act of 1989, started on 2nd of April 1990. Start हुआ था. Basically, it is a regulatory body. You can use 2 points here. SIDBI is a regulatory body. Also, SIDBI is a all India financial institution. All India financial institution. Are you aware about it? Can you quickly tell me who will be telling me that how many all India financial institutions are there in India at present?
5.
Abhi current mein?
5.
5. Yes, 5 is the correct answer. 5 is the correct answer. I'll be giving the detail of all 5. Don't worry. So there are 5 all India financial institutions which we have in India at present. SIDBI is one of them. So you can use 2 points in the definition when they will be asking you. Can you explain something about SIDBI? Yes, sir. Sir, small industry. Keep unmute, guys. Keep the YouTube volume off. YouTube का volume off रखना. If you are keeping the YouTube also. ठीक. चल. So SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India, sir. It is a regulatory body for the micro, small and medium enterprises companies in India. Also, it is a all India financial institution. What is the meaning of all India financial institutions? So all India financial institutions are focusing on a particular sector to regulate the finance in that sector. Like SIDBI is focusing on small industries. NHB is focusing on national housing. EXIM is focusing on export import. So these are the financial institution which we have in India. इस तरीके से आपके points बन जाएंगे. Chairperson S. Raman sir. Headquarter is Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Everyone is aware about these normal points. These are the very very normal points. But the moment we are talking about SIDBI, you should be ready to get few more questions based on or related to SIDBI. The most important thing related to SIDBI is Mudra. Full form of Mudra, when Mudra started, recent achievement of Mudra. Recently Mudra was in news. After that, the limits of Mudra means each and every detail of Mudra. So I have already attached each and every detail in this slide. These slides will be shared on my Telegram group. You guys can get it from the Telegram group. That is, I think you guys are already there on the Telegram. If you are not there, you can search it. GA Genius आप Telegram पर search करेंगे, you will be able to find the group. आपको group मिल जाएगा. अगर आप GA Genius search करेंगे, तो you will be able to find the group. ठीक है? तो इसके बारे में हम और बात करेंगे. Now this PDF will be available as I told you, it will be available on the Telegram group. But still, in short, we can talk about this. Recently, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana completed how many years? 7 years. It was started on 8th of April 2015 by PM Modi. It provide loan in 3 category. Everyone is aware about it: Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. Maximum loan limit is 10 lakh rupee, which is provided under Mudra, right? Mudra में जो maximum loan limit है वो आपका 10 lakh rupee है. More than 34 crore 42 lakhs amounting over 18.6 lakh crore has been sanctioned under this scheme. This is the data till April 2022. Means the most updated available data. ये data आप लोग note कर लीजिएगा, those who are going to give the interview of SIDBI. So 34 crore 42 lakh rupee amount has been sanctioned under Mudra loan, and the loans has been sanctioned under Mudra loan and amounting around 18.60 lakh crore. So this is the amount which is sanctioned under this April 2022 data. 68% of total loan has been sanctioned to women entrepreneurs. Almost 22% has been sanctioned to the new entrepreneurs. So these are the recent data. Rishi, you can try to join it again. I'll check it. If you are facing any problem to join, I'll check it. आप वापस से join कर सकते हो Rishi if you are unable to join. ठीक है, एक बार try कर लीजिएगा, आप join कर पाएंगे. Then just I'll complete my PPT from mine. Then we'll discuss one to one. फिर हम एक के बाद एक बात करेंगे एक दूसरे से. So the next point is related to SIDBI, related to Mudra only. The next point is, under this scheme, government initially announced $13 billion. इतना amount government ने total 1 trillion amount has been announced by the government of India to provide the additional funding to this. 40% amount to Shishu, means maximum contribution has been announced to Shishu, 35% to Kishore and 25% to Tarun. Everyone knows the loan limit of Shishu, Kishore and Tarun. Who are the eligible borrowers of Mudra loan? By listening this question, it will be very easy. Who are the borrowers? But they can cross you, they can confuse you at that time. Keep in mind who are the borrowers. A small micro unit, a small shopkeepers, a small businessmen, fruit, vegetable vendors, artists, they all are the borrowers. They can be the borrowers under the category of Mudra loan. So this is the category. After that, new definition of MSME implemented from which date? What is the new definition? Guys, learn it by heart. मतलब बहुत अच्छे से बहुत practical तरीके से आपको याद होना चाहिए that what is the definition of MSME and from where it is implemented. So the new definition was implemented from 1st July 2020. As per the investment and turnover, now we are analyzing it is micro, small or medium enterprises. For the micro enterprises, it is 1 crore investment, 5 crore turnover. Then small 10 crore, 50 crore, medium 50 crore to 250 crore. This is just the small idea I have given you. What are the topics you guys have to cover? I'm going to give you some more topic names. I'm not going to discuss them in brief now. I'll be giving you some important topics that these are the topics and you guys have to cover it. I'll try to keep all the topics in the PDF so you will be easily able to get them and you will be easily able to revise them. ये सारी चीजें मैं कर दूंगा अपनी तरफ से आप लोगों को. Now, come back to the initial phase of interview. Very initial phase of interview. The moment you will enter into the room, what you guys have to do? उस समय आपको क्या करना है? सबसे पहले enter होके आपको क्या करना है? Usually in any banking interview or insurance interview, in your panel, there are either 5 or 3 members or 7 members. 3, 5 or 7 members. Usually 5 or 7 members are there in your panel. 90% case you will get the panel of 5 members. ये 90% case में होता है कि 5 members का आपका panel होता है. The first thing, how to wish them, how to initiate the conversation. This is the first problem what a student face during this time, that how to initiate the what we can say, that conversation. The moment you enter, first of all, you guys have to wait. Do not sit until unless they are not offering you to sit. Sometimes due to what we can say, that you are completely out of your mind. You are not able to think that, okay, what am I doing is. You will just enter, and what you will do at that time, you will quickly go and take your seat. Don't do that. Remember one mantra for your interview, which always work. one single mantra for your interview, which will always work. That is, interview is just a meeting. It is not interview, it is a meeting. The moment you will convert your interview to meeting, you will be more confident. Just think, if you are going to meet someone and you are going to give interview to someone, huge difference is here. Your confidence level will be completely different in both the cases. So first of all, try to convince or give the confidence to your mind that man, it is a meeting. It is not an interview. It is just a meeting. So I'm going to attend a meeting today. Then you will be able to keep your confidence properly. Second thing, when you will enter into the room, try to wish all of them by saying good morning 3 times. This is the trick which I follow, and I always suggest to my student to follow. That how to wish 3 times. Good morning, ma'am. If the ma'am is there in the panel, otherwise नहीं तो याद कर लो good morning ma'am. Ma'am नहीं भी है और बोल रहा good morning ma'am. वो देख रहे हैं ma'am कहाँ दिख गई इसको भाई. So good morning ma'am. When the ma'am is there, then good morning sir. Good morning sir. 2 times good morning sir means you have to make the eye contact with everyone. Do not say good morning to all of you. Don't say good morning to all of you sir. ऐसे नहीं विश करेंगे. विश करने का बहुत सिंपल और बहुत प्रैक्टिकल मैनर होना चाहिए. That you have to wish to the lady first, good morning ma'am, then good morning sir, to good morning sir. Always in the middle you will be having the panel head. Try to make the eye contact with the panel head and say the good morning properly. So उनको अच्छे से आपका विश मिल पाए. ये याद रखना, बीच में जो बैठते हैं वो आपके पैनल हेड होते हैं. तो ये तो हो गया आपका हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू विश. किसी को कोई डाउट है यहाँ पर विश करने में तो पूछ लो. देन आई विल मूव फ्रॉम विश टू इंट्रोडक्शन. मैं विश से मूव करके इंट्रोडक्शन पे चलूंगा. फिर
सर मुझे एक चीज पूछना था. सर कई बार क्या होता है कि ऑनलाइन ही इंटरव्यू रहता है, तो फिर उसमें सबको विश, क्योंकि इसमें कई बार पर्सन दिखते नहीं है. जैसे साउथ इंडियन बैंक का था तो मैं 2-3 लोग मुझे दिखे नहीं, लेकिन वो मुझे देख रहे थे. तो मैं विश किया तो वो समझ में नहीं आता. फिर मुझे तब भी सबको विश करना है क्योंकि मैं तो जान ही नहीं पाया था 1-2 लोगों को.
आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि कितने मेंबर्स हैं? In the online case, you will be able to see, like I am able to see right now 14 participants are there, right? आपको कम से कम participants दिख रहे होंगे कि कितने participants हैं वहां पे. 4 to 5 participants तो होंगे आपके पास. ठीक है. Now, first of all, it is not right now for the interview we are talking about. That interview is not online, if I am not wrong.
Yes sir, but like NHB में भी शायद वो कल ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं. वो शायद जहाँ बुला रहे हैं वो शायद लैपटॉप पे ऑनलाइन कराएंगे अपने सेंटर पर. कल वो इसी बात की ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं. ये इंटरव्यू हम लग रहा है ऑनलाइन ही कंडक्ट कराएंगे, लेकिन वो अपने सेंटर पे कराएंगे.
अच्छा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. गिव योर इंटरव्यू इन योर ओन वे. मतलब जैसा आपने अपना रूल बनाया हुआ है. अगर आपको नहीं दिख रहे हैं कि मैम है पैनल में या नहीं है, तो आपको सिर्फ स्टार्ट कर देना है गुड मॉर्निंग सर, गुड मॉर्निंग सर. The moment ma'am interfere or she is raising any question, that moment, oh ma'am, you are there, good morning ma'am. तो आपको उस समय अब बताना है कि मैं पहचान नहीं पाया, मुझे पता नहीं चला था कि कोई मैम भी पैनल में है. तो उस समय आपको उनको गुड मॉर्निंग बोल देना है in between the interview. Be practical at such moment, right? ठीक. और किसी का कोई डाउट है और shall we can move guys? हम मूव करें आगे, बात करें इसके बाद. Can we say it? Can you say it in English? I was saying simply be practical. If you are unable to get the question was related to the online interview, not related to the offline interview. First of all, the question was that in the online interview we are unable to get how many members are there in the panel, ma'am is there or not there. So I was suggesting that simply start your interview with the good morning sir, and just continue with your intro and all. The moment you get any question from the ma'am, that time you have to wish to the ma'am as well. So this is what my reply to the question. The question was completely related to the online interview, not for the SIDBI offline interview. Is my point clear? The next question is how you are going to introduce yourself. What are the points we should keep in the introduction? Because there are lots of confusion. If you will put now on YouTube that how to introduce, I'll tell you there are more than 100 videos, and every video you'll be able to find something different. And that is same I'm going to do. I'm going to give my way, that this is the way you can follow. It is just the suggestion which I'm giving to my students, and they are following, they are getting succeed. This is what till now I'm observing. So I'll be giving you the points that how you can just a second. So the question will be how we can introduce ourselves. In the introduction part, definitely we should start with the name, but sometimes they raise the question like this. Unka question is tarike se aata hai. Yes, Abhishek, tell me about yourself. Now it is very, very irrelevant. You are saying my name is Abhishek. Getting my point or no? The question will come like this. Gyanesh, tell me about yourself. Tell me something about you, Gyanesh. Now, if your answer is coming in this manner, sir, my name is Gyanesh, it is irrelevant. The data is completely wrong in that case. So your answer should start, sir, as you already know, my name is Abhishek. Sir, as you are already aware about it, my name is Gyanesh. I belongs to this city. Even the city name you can skip. Even the city name you can skip. If you want, you can skip the city name, state name. Directly you can jump toward the education. That my name is Aditya. I have completed my engineering this year from this college, sir, in the field of computer science engineering. After that, I started working with this organization. Currently, I'm working in the Oliveboard on the position of GA team lead. So this is my current profile is, as during my job, I was going through with lots of sessions in the banking industry. I got attracted toward the banking industry. So I decided to prepare for the banking jobs. So sir, currently, I'm currently writing lots of the examination in the banking sector. One of them was SIDBI also, because I always think that if we'll get the position in the regulatory body, that will be better for our career perspective. So I was writing the examination for SIDBI. Finally, I have cleared. As I'm a person who is always who was always working in a team and interacting with lots of people on day-to-day basis, my soft skills are good. I'm able to talk to people in an easiest way. I'm good on the explanation part. All of these things will be helping me in my job profile, in my next profiles. So finally, your introduction should stop at the place where you are explaining about yourself, or you are connecting yourself with the job, with the SIDBI job or with the NHB job. If you are going to give the NHB interview, I know that lots of you, there are lots of students, those are from NHB background, NHB interview also. So you just try to connect yourself in the last. Hobby and all, I would say that by your own, I never suggest that tell your hobby in your introduction. मैं कभी suggest नहीं करता हूं that strength, weakness, hobbies, you should keep them ready. Keep them ready. When the panel will ask, your answer should be ready, that what is the what will be your way. Chetan, if you are listening me, Chetan, if you are there and listening me, make me host back so I am able to share the screen. अच्छा, यहां तक मेरा पॉइंट समझ में आया. राकेश वांट टू आस्क समथिंग. यस राकेश, यू कैन रेज योर क्वेश्चन.
हेलो.
यस राकेश, गो अहेड क्विकली.
सर एक्चुअली मैं फ्रीलांसर में काम करता हूँ, ऑनलाइन वर्क करता हूँ, उसको मैं मेंशन कर सकता हूँ क्या?
Whatever you are doing, man, define it, and what is the best part of that job, from where you will be able to connect with the people. That is best to explain that, sir, this is what I'm learning from here. This is what I'm going to utilize my skills, and this is how I'm going to utilize my skills in my next job of SEBI, or next job of SIDBI, or next job of NHB.
ओके सर, लेकिन से ये कनेक्ट नहीं, क्योंकि मैं एआई में काम करता हूँ, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में. और सर ये जॉब तो मतलब बैंकिंग से रिलेटेड है, तो फिर
बिल्कुल है बैंकिंग से रिलेटेड, बट इन द बैंकिंग सेक्टर don't you think that nowadays the use of applications and the use of portals are a lot? But I know that your job role will not be there to make the portal or to design the portal. It is not your job. But definitely your job will be to collaborate with the MSMEs, tell them the importance of these portals, the use of these portals. This is what you have to do. This is what your job profile will be. As a technical background person, you will be able to do this thing in a better manner. I'm seeing you. If you're from the mechanical background, also engineering background, how many of you are from engineering background? Can you raise your hand? Or?
Mera aisa aerospace.
Aerospace engineering. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Mechanical, sir.
Mechanical.
सर ये गैप को कैसे एक्सप्लेन करना है सर, जो मतलब कॉलेज के बाद अभी जो गैप लगा है? एक्चुअली मेरा IBPS PO का इंटरव्यू था, उसमें मैं 0.11 से मिस हो गया मेरा फाइनल कट ऑफ में, तो सर उसमें मतलब इसको गैप को मैं कैसे बताऊं?
या टेल मी, आपका इंटरव्यू आप बोल रहे हो IBPS का मिस हुआ है 0.11 मार्क्स से?
हाँ सर, फाइनल कट ऑफ में।
फाइनल कट ऑफ में, ओके। कितना गैप था आपका? व्हाट वाज द टोटल गैप?
2017 से अभी तक 2022.
In the IBPS PO interview, did you make the answer and you have given the exact clear reason to them?
No sir, they didn't ask about it.
They didn't ask about it. That is what. Then it should not be the reason. Why you are finding this reason to the what was there? What were your marks in the interview? How much was the marks in the interview?
75.
How the 75 is less marks? Out of 100, 75 is a good score. Above 70 is a good score.
Okay.
Interview was not a problem where you got failed. It was means.
Means, yes sir. I think
above 70 is a good score, man.
Okay sir. Thank you.
Okay. After that, Rishi. Yeah, Rishi. Go ahead. Rishi, you can switch on your cam as well and go ahead. I'll be going back to the PPT otherwise. Okay. After Rishi, Parash Jain.
So my question is like, in introduction, do we need to like say, since we are from engineering, like the SIDBI is mainly for the engineers, they are asking for engineering. So we mention our engineering, but if we are working in a different profile, so do we mention that also, like in a private organization?
See, there are two things. If you will not be telling about your current job or current profile, the problem will be gap. How you are going to fail it. For the gap, my always suggestion is go with the truth. The best way is truth. Don't make excuses. Don't make the random reasons in your interview. If you got failed for a year, tell them I got failed. This was the reason I got failed. The thing they want there is truth. And this is the best thing which you can say with the confidence. If you are already working somewhere, you can use that profile, whatever the profile it is, does not matter. If you're working with machines, you're good at machines. If you're working with people, you're good to connect with people. As a banker, definitely these skills are going to help you in any case. So always tell about your experience, your current job profile. Let them ask few questions. It will increase your number of questions and you will be able to answer them confidently. Okay, Parash, clear
Okay.
answer?
Yes.
Okay. Next, Rishi is unable to unmute. I think Rishi is saying unable to unmute. But Rishi, you have to unmute from your end only. I don't have a right to unmute you. Okay. Ganesh, go ahead. Go quick. Ganesh,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Sir, just I wanted to know that recently I'm selected in IBPS. So should I mention that I'm selected as a PO, or I should keep it as like I should avoid it unless specifically asked by the interview panel?
See, in your introduction, Ganesh, what you can do is, I was preparing for the banking examination from this much time. I was writing the multiple examinations, sir. Recently, I have written the SBI PO exam and IBPS PO examination as well. And after that, I have written this exam, and now I'm sitting here for the interview. 99% case, they do ask, what was the result in your SBI PO interview and IBPS PO interview? 99% case. When they will be asking that what was your result, then you can say that, sir, I got selected in IBPS PO, I got allotted to this bank. The next question will be, why you don't want to go there and why you are sitting here to give this interview? Why SIDBI over your commercial bank? Your answer should be very much specific. Kyun? Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
वो point आपको खुद से नहीं बताना है, but आपको एक point छोड़ देना that I have written the examinations recently. वो पूछ लेंगे that what was the result. पूछते ही हैं वो 99% पूछते ही हैं कि what was the result. तो आप बता सकते हो उस केस में कि this was the reason. ठीक है?
So any suggestions like why SIDBI over commercial bank? If any specific point you should you want to suggest that I should mention?
First thing is you are working for the regularity. So you will be the part in the future, you will be the part in the policy making and the policy implementation. So this is the first thing, and always the job of regularity. And if you will see in the banking sector also, the growth perspective, the people, those who belongs to the regulatory bodies, they are getting the more offers in future. Be practical, that you can see that nowadays in a private companies also, the CEOs, those who are sitting, they are either belongs to the big commercial banks or from the regulatory bodies. Either they were the deputy governors of RBI, either they were the chief of NHB, SIDBI, or they were the chairperson of State Bank of India. But this type of growth is available either in the largest public sector bank, that is SBI, or in the regulatory bodies. So you can say that, sir, I want to grow in a best possible way in the banking and financial sector. And as I am observing that the regulatory bodies are giving the growth perspective very, very high. I will tell you the points which are coming in the mind of you guys. मैं बताता हूँ कुछ points जो आपके mind में आ रहे होंगे. One,
yes,
sir, work-life balance. I know this point is coming to the mind of lots of you that SIDBI job or NHB job, in these job, work-life balance is there, sir. While in the commercial bank, there is no work-life balance. Second point is coming to your mind is privatization. That if you're working in the bank which belongs to IBPS, not SBI, so there will be a chances in the future for the privatization. So be away from these points. They are completely irrelevant point and not a good point to raise in front of them. Work-life balance is not a good point. You can say that for the job satisfaction word, you can use that, sir, I'll be feeling more satisfied if I'm working in a regulatory body like SIDBI, like NHB. So that is why I'm trying for I was trying for this examination, and finally I got selected. Finally, I got selected for the interview. So you can use these points. If I'll get the offer, sir, definitely I'll go for it. Those who have already got selected in the IBPS PO, they should clear it. That if I get the offer, sir, from SIDBI, then definitely my first preference will be SIDBI to go for it. इस तरीके से आपके points बनेंगे यहाँ पर, ठीक है?
Sorry to intervene, sir. I can ask one more question.
Yes.
Actually, sir, in GAPS 2019 for 2 years, I gave the GATE exam, and along with that, I did some company work. I started one company with my senior. Okay.
So, yeah.
But that company failed later on. So I left that idea and I started preparing for the banking exam again. Okay. So should I mention that I started that company?
You should leave the part of GATE and tell about your company. Okay. I'll tell you, your total interview will be around your company.
Okay.
Total thing. But you should be aware about what is TIN number, what is the process of company registration, your company was registered or not, in which category it was registered, the category of micro, small, medium enterprises, all these questions.
Okay.
But it will give you a good platform actually, because you are going for the SIDBI, and SIDBI task is to deal with the companies, and you have already worked for a company. That is okay, that got failed, because we can learn more from the failures instead of success.
Okay.
So you have good knowledge regarding it. Yes. Next.
Sir,
Okay. So one last question, sir. Should I give interview in English or Hindi? Because I'm not that much confident in English. So
my suggestion is their first question. If their first question is directly in Hindi, start your answer is in Hindi, no issues. If their question is tell me about yourself, or okay, where are you from, start your answer in English. After that, take the permission that, sir, can I explain this thing in Hindi? I will be more comfortable. They will never ever say no. They will allow you, and after that you can give your answers in Hindi.
Okay, thank you, sir.
सर
हाँ अभिषेक बोलो.
हाँ सर, रिसेंटली आपने माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइज का टर्नओवर बताया सर. जिसका टर्नओवर मीडियम से ज्यादा है वो फिर किस में आएंगे? किस
दोनों चीजों को देखना है. इन्वेस्टमेंट लिमिट कितना जा रहा है, टर्नओवर कितना जा रहा है. पहले ये इशू आता था, बट अभी उन्होंने क्या किया है, इन्वेस्टमेंट और टर्नओवर दोनों को मैच किया है. अगर आपका टर्नओवर कम है और इन्वेस्टमेंट ज्यादा है, इन दैट केस आल्सो यू विल बी इन द स्मॉल कैटेगरी और माइक्रो कैटेगरी. तब तक आपको मीडियम में नहीं डालेंगे. तो एक बार डेफिनेशन को प्रॉपर्ली देखना. वी हैव टू मैच बोथ, दैट इज इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड टर्नओवर.
एक्चुअली बात है ना कि जैसे वो पूछ सकते हैं कि आप जिस कंपनी में थे वो किस में आती थी, स्मॉल में, मीडियम में, किस में आता था.
आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना था, आप तो ये बताओ.
सर इन्वेस्टमेंट सर ज्यादा था, मतलब 50 करोड़ से अबव का इन्वेस्टमेंट था, और टर्नओवर 950 करोड़ का था.
इन्वेस्टमेंट 50 करोड़ से ऊपर का था और टर्नओवर आपका
950 करोड़. 950 करोड़.
50 करोड़ से ऊपर का इन्वेस्टमेंट था, टर्नओवर 950 करोड़ था. तो वो आपका तो मीडिया, ये एमएसएमई के कैटेगरी में ही नहीं है ना फिर तो.
हाँ तो फिर अच्छा, तो ये बस सीधे ये कह दूंगा ना, ये कैटेगरी में नहीं आता है.
नो, इट इज नॉट देयर इन द कैटेगरी ऑफ एमएसएमई, दैट इज अ लार्ज एंटरप्राइजेस.
ओके सर,
वो तो एमएसएमई कैटेगरी के बाहर हो गया. हाँ स्वीटी मैम, मैम इज राइटिंग फ्रॉम लॉन्ग टाइम की आई वांट टू टॉक. आप बोलो, आपको कोई नहीं रुकेगा. बोलिए.
Sir, actually, I have a post-graduation from chemistry. So they always ask me that you are from science background and how you prove that you are very fruitful for our company or organization, since it is a marketing area. So they asked in South Indian Bank also here. So then how can I answer about
Did you worked anywhere after your PG?
On the previous year, I just completed my post-graduation. And then after, I was just writing for the competitive examination.
Okay. For the PG guys, what I suggest in such cases, that sir, actually PG was the part of my way of gaining knowledge. I always want to educate myself. So that was just the part of my education. Even I have plan of PhD also in future. You can add this point, that even I have plan of PhD in the future. Once I'll get settled properly, I'll get time, I'll go for the PhD. But on the career aspect, I feel that banking sector is one of the sector which is continuously growing. And in the science background also, we learn lots of the things, skills which help us to work in the banking sector. We can, the things which required in the banking sector is to deal with the customers, understand the terminologies of banking and finance. And sir, already in the chemistry, I have gone through with so much difficult terms that I feel that these terms I will be able to understand if I'll put efforts. Don't say they are easy. I'll be able to understand if I'll put efforts. So I don't think I will not be able to do banking or finance field properly. I'm confident much.
So they also asked me something that you are getting a job on the same that you are getting a lucky draw of 10 crore rupees. Then which option you opt and why? They are asking me something.
I'll opt for both.
No, only one option you should have to opt to. Then I have told that I have to opt for the services because it's give you money at the time. So then he says, no, it is a huge amount of money. Why should you leave 10 crore rupees, a huge amount of money? So they are asking about this type of questions.
first of all, answer will be, sir, first of I'll go for one. If this is no, you can opt only for one option, either for the job or
They're
for
asking me,
this.
sir.
Either for the job or only for this amount. So you can say that, sir, actually job will be the better option. You'll say why? Because, sir, with the amount, what will I do? I don't have plan that such big amount will come to my pocket. What I am going to do? I don't want to sit silently at my home and just enjoy the life that I can do with my parents' money also. My parents are also earning good and well. There is no use of working, or I will get married and I'll stay at home. My husband will work. Same thing I can do that time as well. So that is why I have my aspirations in my life. I want to do something by my own. That is why I will opt for the job.
So they are all laughing at that question. I also used to laugh.
These questions are the situation-based questions just to understand your reasoning.
Yes, sir.
There is no relevance of these questions related to your interview. These questions are just to understand your reasoning.
Yes, sir.
That how you are thinking, what is your way of solving the problems. Because definitely everyone will opt for the 10 crore rupee amount. Who will leave that amount?
Yes, sir.
But how you will say that I'll take the amount and I'll sit silently at home? I'll not do anything. If you will say I'll take the amount, I'll start my own business. They will be saying you, why don't you take the loan? Why you are coming to SIDBI? You take loan from SIDBI, start your business. There are lots of Udyam Yojana is there. There are lots of points are there. There are lots of schemes are there under SIDBI. You can take the loan and start your business if you want to do business. Why you are coming to the job? That is why, if we will say that I want to do, I'll take money and I'll do business. Take loan, do business. You will stuck in that case. When you are sitting for a job interview, you have to show that I eagerly want to do job. Business is not my plan.
Thank you, sir. My doubt is over.
Perfect. Tarun, you can go next. We have 10 more minutes, guys, and still my PPT is remaining. I'll just show the topics to you guys, that these are the topics which you have to cover, and I'll share the PDF in my Telegram group so you guys can download that PDF from there. Yes, Tarun.
Yeah, hi, sir.
Hi.
Sir, I have two questions. The first one is that if someone is having two to three different work experience in different domains, then how
Can
to
you
explain
repeat?
that?
Pardon? I'll just.
Yeah, sir. Sir, I'm having 2 to 3 work experiences in different domains. Then should I explain each and every experience while explaining the first question that let us know something about yourself? And sir, the second question is that if they ask, is privatization good or bad, then what should be the best answer? Yeah.
First answer is, when you are telling about your introduction, you can clearly say I was working with the companies previously. Currently, I'm working in this company on this profile. If they want to ask about your previous background in detail, let them ask. It is not your duty that you are telling about this company I was working like this company I was working like. Currently, I'm working here. This is my job profile at present. And from here, how you can take the output of working in the SIDBI. Is it clear, Tarun?
So, sir, I just have to explain about my college degree from where I have done my graduation. Then I just have to switch to the latest.
Currently, I'm working in this company. In this company. This will be your okay. Like this, we have to. In our interviews also, if I want to give the interview at some place, I'll be saying I have completed my graduation this year. I have the teaching experience of more than 7 years. Currently, I'm working in Oliveboard. More than 7 years. Let them ask where you were working before. Then we'll tell.
Okay. And sir, the second one was
privatization is good or bad? What do you think, first of all?
Sir, it's both actually.
Privatization, nationalization is the need of time. It is the need of time. When we were in the duration of 1969, 1980s, that time it was a need of the country's economy to have the public sector banks in India. So government has done the nationalization of banks. At present, government is planning to do the privatization. You can say that, sir, privatization will give boost to the economy in few manners. It will increase the competition between the banks. But sir, on the other hand, we have already observed still the most profitable banks in India are public sector banks. Second thing, private banks are away from the reach of the BPL people or the people those are earning less. It is still away from the reach of these people. Third point, sir, private banks are not implementing the social welfare scheme launched by the government of India or the regulatory bodies like SIDBI properly, because their major focus is on generating profit. So these sectors will not get boosted, but the economy, more job requirement, more jobs, employment opportunities will be created. So on one hand, we'll have the advantage of the privatization, but on the other hand, maybe we may face the disadvantage on the basis of social development. Put both the points.
Okay,
they are
sir.
asking your view. They are asking your view. According to your view, you can give the positive points, negative points, both. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
हाँ, चलो तो ये पॉइंट हो गया. और कोई है भाई? तरुण डन. Rishi, if you are able to unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Last 5 minutes we
Yes,
have.
sir. Yeah. Shall I ask my question?
Yes, yes.
Sir, in IBPS PO, I faced a question whether the answers given by you is correct or not. What should be my reply, sir?
Sir, according to me, I have tried best from my. I have tried best of my knowledge to give my answers, but as the seniors told that always the panel is right. So I'm not the right person to evaluate my interview, sir. It will be you who will be doing that. So I have tried from my best and I have given the answers, every answer correct, best of my knowledge. आपको ये बोलना मैंने अपने knowledge से best और correct answers किए हैं, but I'm not the correct person to evaluate my interview.
Okay, sir. Sir, I have one more doubt. In some interviews, they will be asking about recent uses. So, to be in safer side, where I can start about these recent uses? Which kind of news? Yeah.
Recent. I'll be giving the points. Just I'm going back to the PPT then. So once you guys will be making me free, I'll go back to the PPT. Anyone, any other question? Shall I go back to the PPT?
Sir, I just one doubt.
Yes, sir. Boliye.
So, in the COVID, SIDBI has launched so many schemes and so many other different type of loans. So, should we cover all type of loans and all the schemes? Like there are around 20. I have checked their websites, around 20 or something like that. They are. So,
not 20, more than 20 loans, but the loans or schemes which were in the news, which came back to the news in the recent time. In the last 3 months or 6 months, you find, okay, this particular loan or scheme came back to the news. That we have to cover.
Okay.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is Ruchin here, sir.
Yeah, Ruchin. Tell me.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, मुझे जानना था कि आप mock interview कब लेंगे, sir? Like this is session, sir. This is good, but sir, without mock interview practice, sir, we cannot judge and sir, you cannot evaluate us, sir.
SIDBI के लिए बोल रहे हो आप कि NHB के लिए बोल रहे हो?
Sir, both.
दोनों के लिए अगर आप बोल रहे हो तो NHB के लिए तो मेरे प्लान्स हैं, मैं ट्राई करूंगा because in NHB we have less number of students and I can arrange my time for them. And for SIDBI, I'll be telling an option that will be an option you guys want. You can opt for it. Otherwise, you can go for some other means methods. For SIDBI, practically saying that my timing is also packed. मेरा भी schedule काफी pack है आने वाले 2 weeks में. So I'm taking the mock 1-to-1 for every candidate is not possible. Even I'm not there in the SIDBI batch. This is the one reason that Oliveboard has launched the SIDBI batch and I'm not there in the batch because my schedule was completely packed. But if you will be there in the batch and you need the guidance anytime, I'll be there to guide you. And if you are not there in the batch also and you need the guidance, I'll be there for the guidance on the Telegram. For that, I'll be available. If you need any guidance related to any question and all, simply what you guys have to do in the Telegram, share your question in the form of audio or video. I'll reply in the form of audio and video. So that we can do. That is not a problem. ओके फॉर NHP आई डेफिनेटली ट्राई टू कंडक्ट द मॉक, उसके लिए मैं ट्राई बिल्कुल करूंगा कि आपका एक मॉक हो जाए मेरे पास से, विच आई हैव टोल्ड यू गाइस दैट आई विल बी डूइंग। तो NHP के लिए मैं ट्राई करूंगा, ठीक है। चलिए मैं चलता हूं पीपीटी पर वापस, मैं आपको कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स बता दूंगा इस क्विकली, दैट दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स व्हिच यू गाइस शुड कवर इन द इंटरव्यू। तो ये डेफिनेशन हो गया आपका MSME का, एज यू कैन सी द डेफिनेशन ऑफ MSME, हाउ टू इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ, the 5 basic points you have to start with: the formal greeting, name, experience, where you are currently working, qualification, and describe some point how you are fit for this job, means which I told you that connect yourself with the upcoming job. Like if you are going for the SIDBI interview, how you are fit for that SIDBI interview. So your end of your introduction should be from this point. Keep your hobby, strength, weakness ready, but don't add them in your introduction. Keep them ready whenever they will be raising the question, that time you can answer. Now guys, these are the points from the budget. If you will see this year budget Udyam portal, I'll just underline quickly. So read about this Udyam portal, eShram, National Career Service Project, Atmanirbhar Skill Employment, Employer Mapping, that is ASEAN portal. These portals will be interlinked. So what these portals were separately doing, and it was announced in the budget that they will be interlinked. It is not done yet, abhi tak hua nahi hai aisa, so it is not a big issue that what the interlinked project will be doing or portal will be doing, but individually at least the basic idea about Udyam, basic idea about eShram, so basic idea about these portals. Then emergency credit line of guarantee scheme, it is completely related to SIDBI. SIDBI is implementing it in India, if you are aware about it. So in the budget it was extended, and 50,000 crore rupee was the additional amount which was allocated to this scheme. So the total amount now is 5 lakh crore rupee. अब इसका total amount आपका कितना हो गया है? 5 lakh crore rupee का amount हो गया है। SIDBI, कुछ लोग इंटरव्यू यहां पर पूछ रहे हैं YouTube पर कि सर इंटरव्यू डेट इज आउट। अभी SIDBI का डेट आउट नहीं हुआ है, NHP डेट्स आर आउट। NHP का तो डेट आउट है, SIDBI का भी आउट नहीं हुआ है, ठीक है। माय टेलीग्राम ग्रुप इज सिंपली यू कैन सर्च GA Genius, आप GA Genius सर्च कर लीजिएगा टेलीग्राम पर जाकर, आपको ग्रुप मिल जाएगा। वापस आते हैं टॉपिक पर गाइस। इन द बजट रैंप प्रोग्राम वाज लॉन्च्ड, इट विल बी वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। रैंप प्रोग्राम, व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म? या
रीजनल एक्सेलरेशन है ना सर? हां सर,
correct. So 6,000 crore was the budget allocation for the duration of 5 years, and this RAMP program, it will be the overall details I have added here. RAMP program will be implemented with the support of World Bank in India. तो किसके सपोर्ट से इसको इंप्लीमेंट किया जा रहा है? तो वर्ल्ड बैंक के सपोर्ट से किया जा रहा है। All these things will be there in the PDF. You will be able to get it from the PDF. तो PDF से पॉइंट्स आप सारे डाउनलोड कर लीजिएगा। And the remaining details, budget allocation, then it will be RAMP scheme will be there are two major objectives of RAMP scheme. What are the objectives? So objective 1, objective 2, that has been defined here, that you can go through. Emergency line of credit guarantee scheme, how they can confuse you, what they can raise the question. I have kept in the form of this Papa question, which we called and discussed in daily DNA. So in this pattern, in this question, you will be able to get, okay, this is how they can confuse us, and this will be our answer. तो आपका मेन फोकस होना चाहिए कि स्कीम कब तक एक्सटेंड हुआ है, व्हाट इज द डेडलाइन, न्यू डेडलाइन. सो इट इज मार्च 2023. Scheme extended till March 2023. The budget allocation is increased from 4.5 lakh crore to 5 lakh crore rupee. The amount has been increased. The loan will be provided under मुद्रा. तो इसका भी जो लोन होता है वो मुद्रा के साथ साथ भी प्रोवाइड किया जाता है to the मुद्रा borrowers. Individual loan, business purpose, different categories. Means who will able to get this collateral free loan. अभी आपने टर्म कोलेट्रल यूज किया है. व्हाट इज कोलेट्रल, टाइप्स ऑफ कोलेट्रल, बेसिक बैंकिंग, दैट आल्सो यू शुड नो कि अगर कोलेट्रल वर्ड इफ यू हैव यूज्ड, सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कोलेट्रल, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन द कोलेट्रल मीनिंग, and what are the types of collateral. In the case of MSME, which collateral will work. तो ये सारे क्वेश्चंस आपके बन जाएंगे. Usually they take loan in against machinery. MSMEs do take loan against machineries. So in case of machineries are the movable assets which are used by the borrowers. So they will come under hypothecation. If any MSME is taking loan against their land, against the land or building on which they are running their office, so that will be against mortgage. So you should know that, okay, collateral word used हुआ, so what is the meaning of collateral and how we are going to answer if they will be raising such question. ठीक है, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Then SIDBI has launched credit rating agencies in India. उन्होंने credit rating applications और schemes भी start की हुई हैं, like CAIIB, MSME Pulse. Details of this CAIIB, every point, every detail I have defined here properly. That 8 parameters per based hai, rating is from 0 to 200. Just you have to go through with the PDF, you will be able to read it properly. After that, SIDBI MSME Pulse launch kiya. So what is the meaning of MSME Pulse? Why it is used? How many active, 5 million active MSMEs are assets under it. So every detail related to MSME Pulse you will be able to see from here. Udyami Mitra portal has been recently launched. Then SIDBI news recently, Waste to Wealth program launched. Power has gone at my place. So Waste to Wealth program launched in West Bengal. After that, collaborated with Google Private Limited to provide the loan of 1 crore rupee. SIDBI joined hand with Meghalaya to develop the MSME ecosystem. SIDBI is trying to bring down the loan disbursement turnaround time from 3 months to 72 hours. This is the another project SIDBI is running. ठीक है, ये points हो गए. So guys, all the points in the recent last 3 to 4 months, SIDBI news, I have tried to keep every point in short here. If you want to read the details, you can just put it on Google. You will get the details also. ठीक है. How many financial institutions, all India financial institutions are there in India? India में कितने all India financial institutions हैं? So basically there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every financial institution, little idea you should keep. हर एक financial institution का आपके पास थोड़ा बहुत idea होना चाहिए. Headquarter, started date, current chairperson, they can definitely ask about it. ठीक है, especially Nabard, SIDBI, full detail. Nabard, SIDBI, and this one, National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, the recent 5th All India Financial Institution, because that is the new one. वो नया है, उसके बारे में क्वेश्चन ज्यादा हो सकते हैं आपसे. लास्ट में आ जाइए आप. There are 3 funds managed by SIDBI, and I am expecting if they will be going in deeper in the SIDBI concept, they can ask you about these 3 funds. That is Fund of Fund scheme, Aspire scheme, Alternative Investment Fund. So Alternative Investment Fund, Fund of Fund, and Alternative Investment Fund, Fund of Fund, and Aspire Fund scheme. So these are the 3 schemes which are running by SEBI. Short details I have defined here that you can read from the PDF. In detail, you can get them from the website of SIDBI. SIDBI के website पर आपको इनका detail भी मिल जाएगा अगर आप detail में देखना चाहें तो. But these are the 3 funds which is managed by SIDBI and extremely important for the interview as per my expectation. कि अगर detail या deep questions उनको raise करना है तो वो यहाँ पर आपसे पूछ सकते हैं. In the last, there are 2 very experienced person are going to take a batch on Oliveboard platform. That is V. Sridhar sir and M.S. Raja sir.
Yes, sir.
Sridhar sir is the ex-general manager of SIDBI and S. Raja sir is the ex-CGM of Reserve Bank of India. So they are going to take the mock interviews. You guys were talking about the mock interviews. Mock interview, live classes, current affairs, government schemes, all these things will be conducted. Batch is already listed on the Oliveboard platform. If you guys want and you can afford, the single thing you can do is code Aditya, ADITYA Aditya for the maximum discount. Also a type of return to Aditya sir कि हाँ भाई आदित्य सर के हम स्टूडेंट हैं और वो हमारे मेंटर हैं तो आदित्य सर का कोड. So this thing you can do, use the code Aditya and you can opt for this batch. Definitely they are extremely senior person and the best people, those who can guide you related to the mock interviews. Those who really want to give interview and don't want to take risk, कि रिस्क नहीं लेना है, 1 मॉक 2 मॉक देना है, they can opt for this batch option. तो आप देख लीजिएगा, अगर आपको ठीक लगे तो इस बैच में आप चले जाइएगा. Classes will be taken by Dinkar sir, Arzu ma'am, sir will be taking the mock interviews as well as the guidance session. तो ये overall आपका यहाँ पर details हैं which you can guys opt for. Still, if you will be feeling any detail confusion, then you can ping me in Telegram. हाँ बोलिए.
सर ये तो SIDBI ग्रेड A के लिए हो गया, और NHB के लिए तो आप देखेंगे ना फिर इसको.
NHB के लिए मैं कोई बैच नहीं रन कर रहा हूँ, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, मैं कोई बैच रन नहीं कर रहा हूँ NHB के लिए. I'll try to take out the time this week and next week to conduct the mock interviews. आप अपने एग्जाम इंटरव्यू के डेट्स मुझको उसमें सेंड कर दीजिए कि ये आपका इंटरव्यू डेट है, so I will be able to do it at least before that.
I think हाँ सर 25 से स्टार्ट है, बाकी सब लोग 25
तो आप लोग भेज दीजिएगा, आप लोग भेज दीजिएगा. And those who are enrolling for this batch, they need not to worry because it will be covered for your SIDBI and NHB both. वो आराम से आप बता दीजिएगा सर I am going for the NHB interview. Definitely 5-minute time at the moment they can raise to related question for the NHB as well. तो आपको बता जरूर देना है अगर आप SIDBI NHB दोनों क्लियर किए हुए हैं and you are going for both the interviews, definitely tell them about it. ठीक है, चलिए NHB बाकी मैं जरूर अपनी तरफ से पूरा हेल्प करूंगा NHB में आप लोगों का. ओके, सो आई होप दिस सेशन हेल्प यू गाइस. उम्मीद करता हूं कि कुछ आइडिया मिला होगा आपको कि क्या करना है इंटरव्यू में, कैसे आपको परफॉर्म करना है, क्या टॉपिक्स आपको पढ़ के जाना है. तो this is done from my side. This is done from my side. Sir, is a National Bank for Financing Infrastructure Development Bank it is also a financial institution. It is also a financial institution. This is same organization, the 5th financial institution. ठीक, चलिए. So guys, we'll be meeting you back for the current affairs update. Daily, I suggest you to watch the TNA morning 8 o'clock on Oliveboard YouTube channel. So I'll be meeting you back there tomorrow morning. Till that time, keep watching Oliveboard, guys. Thank you and Jai Hind.